Oh, hey, guys. Meet Goliath. He just moved into the building. His owner has a guest who's allergic to dogs, so Goliath is helping Hundley and me in the lobby today.
If you called blocking the elevator helping,
It's new lights for the hallways.
Let's store them in the basement until the electrician comes. Oh, Hundley, could you get that?
Goliath could reach really tall places. Hundley wondered if the doorman's job would be easier with someone like Goliath. He could put mail in the high mailboxes and take it back out again. He could call elevators. He could probably even put the star on top of the Christmas tree. It was true. The doorman did want a taller door dog. George wondered what would cheer up Hundley.
Maybe he'd be happier if he were tall like Goliath. Hey, I know how we can make Hundley taller. Here, Hundley, you try.
Then George realized dachshunds couldn't use stilts. They didn't have hands to hold on to them. All George needed were dog shoes with platform soles. Hundley was small on the outside, but Hundley's spirit was as big as the biggest dog.
You're right. Maybe just looking tall will cheer Hundley up.
This flexible mirror was just what Hundley needed to feel good again.
Hundley, come look. George, I look really short. I don't understand. We look tall in the store, but short here.
Each new bed produced a different reflected image.
Hey!
He'd done it. The monkey had made him taller. Hundley couldn't wait to show the doorman.
I don't know what I did with them. Did you find them? It's closed. They wouldn't fall through there.
The doorman's keys.
Huh? Hundley? What are you doing down there? My keys! You really saved the day, Hundley.
No kidding. There's no way a big dog like Goliath could have gotten in that itty-bitty space.
Hundley, watch the desk for me, will you?
It's a mirror we made for you, so you'd look really tall. Back when you wanted to be tall.
George figured they could still use the mirror. Only now, it'd just be for fun.
You can play too, Goliath. That's real teamwork. There are good things about all different sizes.
And with the new mirror, changing sizes had never been more fun.
If ducks wanted water, then water they would have. But the water in George's pool wasn't. And if the water didn't go away, neither would the ducks. All he had to do was bring it to them. How could this be hard? George remembered carrying this same pool at the beginning of the summer. Water! He forgot to refill it. George found out the hard way that the hose was too short. George knew they were down to only a duck and a half. He had to get water up that hill somehow. He needed something that held water but was smaller than a pail. This was going to take a few trips. George knew he couldn't fill the pool in time. It was over.
George, I saw you running up and down. What are you doing, trying to fill a pool 1 cup at a time? Huh, city kids. There are proper ways to carry water. I'll show ya. Stop there, or it'll be too heavy. Well, I carry one up. You fill the other one halfway. This is called a bucket brigade.
George's idea worked. A happy ending for ducks and duck lovers.
This is way too close to the edge. I'll pull it back. Whoa!
At that moment, Jumpy remembered why he always stayed in trees.
George, is that you? Oh, my hat!
You know, there's a proper method for mop squeezing.
Yep, I know, Bill. George, I want to remind you, those ducks are here temporarily.
George wondered exactly how long he could make temporarily last.
Hundley decided to find a place for George's stuff. George knew something in that basement must have scared Hundley, but he wondered what. Hundley couldn't let George go into that basement all by himself. He was a lobby dog, and this was his job. There was nothing to be afraid of down here. Except for that creepy noise.
Calm down.
Something in that basement must be frightening them. I can't see a thing. I'm putting you two down, all right? What? Oh. Well, we searched this entire basement and there's nothing scary about it. I guess we'll store the boxes here. I'm going upstairs to grab some more.
Hundley didn't know what this was for, but he knew it wasn't dignified. First, George had to figure out exactly where that noise came from. Except it seemed to come from every direction. But how could George get close to the creepy noise without getting close to the creepy noise? George was right. You should save everything because you never know when you might need it. To help pinpoint the noise, George divided the basement into 4 sections. He recorded the creepy noise in each of the 4 sections. They'd found it.
Oh my! What a creepy noise!
Yeah, I guess we should go down and take a look.
After you.
No, after you.
Hundley had enough. He was tired of being afraid.
This is a cow.
Cow.
Yeah, Moo. Aw, Hundley must be the bravest dog in the city. Woo. Woo.
Well, let's get the rest of those boxes down here. Haven't you learned noises are nothing to be afraid of? Don't you? Maybe we should keep your stuff upstairs, George. You never know when we might need it. Help! Attention! Attention! Help! No, Sharky, look out! Oh, boy.
What? He sprained his ankle? How can I train for the race without him? You want to be my personal trainer? Okay.
Hi, George. Professor Wiseman called. She said you tried to help her train for the race. Well, don't give up. I think it's a great idea. And I found something that might help. It's an old training video I used to watch called Run for Your Life.
You! Yeah, you. Are you ready to run like you mean it?
You might want to take notes.
Tip number 1. Before you hit the road, you gotta get graceful. You gotta stretch those muscles.
Stretching does feel good. Okay, what's next, George? Ooh. Time to run? Oh, but not too fast, right? All right, then. Let's go. Ah, thanks. Much better.
So far, Professor Wiseman's training was going great. And then, not so great.
I don't think running is for me, George. I find it, well, boring. I'd much rather be carbon dating a stromatolite.
The training coach didn't say anything about boring.
The problem is, I don't have time to be bored. I should get back to the museum. Thanks for trying, George. You want to show me something, George? Okay, let's go. Is this a Ferris wheel? Okay. I've never been on one of these before. What an amazing view!
That George took her to all his favorite places.
Oh, I never knew running would make me feel this good. I have so much energy now. Thank you, George. For the Ferris wheel, for the balloons, for teaching me that running is fun. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, no! I forgot my water. Oh, thanks. So, you really think I can do this?
Go, Professor Wiseman! Go, Professor Wiseman! Sis boom ba! Sis boom ba!
Runners, take your marks.
The race was on. The professor seemed to be doing everything right. She ran at a steady pace. And there she was drinking water. So far, so good. George wanted to see the professor cross the finish line, so he made sure to get a good spot.
Do you see her? I don't see her. She looks tired. Oh no, something's wrong. Maybe she got a Charlie horse.
Huh?
That's a cramp in your leg, George, and they can be very painful.
Ooh. Hi there. I thought it'd be fun if my personal trainer finished the race with me.
Huh?
I did it! I actually ran a race. I got a medal for finishing, and the race was a huge success. We raised enough money for our trip to Oman.
Oh, that's terrific.
And I found out who those anonymous donors were. Apparently, they thought I needed to work a little less and have fun a little more.
That's right, because all work and no play
is a crummy way to spend your day.
To thank you for helping me learn that lesson, I want you to have my medal.
Oh.
We need to cool off. We should take an inaugural dip in my pool. Take of green stuff?
Huh?
Algae! The proper way to handle a situation like this is to dump it out and fill it with clean water. Good idea, but it's going to take forever. Here. We've only emptied that much? Ugh, these sure aren't moving enough water. I need a break. Good idea. The shade is a lot cooler. I'll pour some lemonade. I know! I'm a genius. Don't move, George. I'll make you a really long one. I'll just stick a bunch of straws together. Okay. That should be long enough.
Sucking lemonade through that long straw turned out to be hard work. But eventually, it came. And kept coming. The straw wanted to keep going. How did the lemonade come out of the straw by itself?
Oh, okay. Let's go empty that pool. Then we can really cool off. Now, what could we use to empty out the water?
Using a paddle sure didn't take out much water. And the sponges clearly didn't either. Neither would the boots. And hands weren't much better.
Is George gonna drink the pool?
George! Don't drink the pool!
George wasn't going to drink the pool. He was going to drain it.
It's emptying itself!
We did it! We did it! Yes! How fast is it emptying?
I think we need a bigger straw.
Yeah, like a dinosaur straw.
I don't think dinosaurs use straws.
Dinosaurs didn't have hands, right?
Right?
So how'd they drink their milk?
You got a point.
All George had to do was get the end of the hose below the water level, suck the water in, and then let gravity take over. But sucking water out of a hose was a lot harder than sucking it out of a straw.
Too bad we don't have a dinosaur. A dinosaur would have that pool empty in a second.
He was going to give it his best dinosaur try.
It works!
Of course! You were below the water level and gravity pulled the water out. Hey, not bad for a city kid.
You did it, George!
Hi, guys. My hose sprung a leak. Mind if I use yours, Bill? I gotta water my plants.
George had one more idea.
Wow, what a great way to use a siphon.
Hey, there's even a word for it.
Now we just have to clean the inside of the pool, fill it back up, and we'll be swimming in no time.
That's all.
Cannonball!
The water was cold and clean. So with a little help from a siphon, summer went swimmingly.
All right, let's buy lots of fun magnets, okay?
George wasn't sure if he'd magnetized the pan. He had to find something to test it on.
Okay, George, let's go. Oh, they are gonna look so great on the refrigerator.
Their mission completed, George was ready to rush home, except...
We have one more stop, remember? We need a new refrigerator door handle.
Ooh, they don't make parts for an Ice Cubby Omega anymore. It's too old. How about a nice new refrigerator?
Old? It's a classic. I love it. No, I won't give up till I find an Ice Cubby Omega handle.
George felt like he'd never hang his drawing. And then he saw it. George told him the whole story and that he'd be right back with the man with the yellow hat.
What'd he say?
I don't know. I don't speak monkey.
When he got back with the man, it was gone.
Is what you wanted to show me gone? Hey, where's the pan? And your drawing?
George remembered putting it down, but it was gone too.
Ma'am, did you see a pizza pan with a nice drawing stuck to it?
Before or after they took my old refrigerator to the junkyard?
Look, I don't know how it happened, but if your drawing's here, George, I'll find it. Why don't you watch the big magnet while I talk to the owner? Excuse me. George sure loves magnets. Could he watch?
Well, sure.
Now, don't go anywhere.
This is a powerful electromagnet. Hit that red button and watch what happens. You see? That turns the magnet off so we can drop stuff. Hit the green one. That picks stuff up. Hit the red button and drop her in the crusher.
George couldn't let his best drawing ever go into the crusher.
No, not the lever, the button!
Chances of finding a pizza pan and all this stuff.
That's it. And that's the exact handle I need. How much do you want for it?
Whew, I gotta give that crane man a raise.
George and the man with the yellow hat did everything they set out to do that day.
Good night, George?
Now he'd done it all.
Good night, George. I guess I said it wrong.
Before going out to play, George gave himself extra time, just like yesterday.
Hey, good news. Mr. Roughwick says he'll be back tomorrow, especially for you, to set up the blimp ride.
Oh, we can still ride the roughage is very, very good for you. That's right, it's okay. We'll be there on time this time, all right?
George gave himself another hour, so he'd be sure to see the blimp at sunset.
Ooh, just make sure you're on time.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be early. Hey, you've still got some playtime left, George. And I've still got a lot of time left to read. Wow, I must be getting faster. Oh, can't be late. Jelly donut?
No, thanks. I thought you were going to get here early to talk to Mr. Roughweek.
And here I am, bright and early.
He left 2 hours ago.
What? That's not even possible.
He'll be here for only a minute tomorrow. Last chance.
There's got to be something wrong with my clock.
Nope, there's nothing wrong with this clock.
Are you sure? Because I am later every day.
Ah, that clock runs as well as I do. Okay, I'll go get your other clock and watch.
Yeah, no rush. Look, George, I got my old clock back and my watch. That's right. You can adjust it just like the big clock. Boy, I hope you're more reliable. Sorry, Olga. It's nothing personal. Ooh, I'm gonna be late for book club. If only there were more hours in the day.
More hours in the day? George could help with that.
Oh, this is great! I'm on my 27th book, and you may never have to go to bed again. George, don't do that. Wait a minute. Have you been changing the clock? Oh, no wonder I'm always late. George, you shouldn't do that. Well, because our clock has to have the same time as all the other clocks. Your changing the clock caused us to miss a ride in the rough week blimp. Well, we do have one last chance. Tomorrow. But, George, we have to show up on time. Can't be late.
Mr. Roughweek, this is the man I was telling you about.
I'd like to set up a blimp ride.
Too late. I'm flying to Cleveland this afternoon for the Sausage Festival.
Oh. I'm sorry, George.
It's for a monkey? Well, why didn't you say so? Sausage can wait. I've never flown with a monkey before. Now, would you like to be my co-pilot?
Wow. Hey, George, you can see our apartment building. I guess staying up late all week is finally taking its toll.
In this direction, green. In this direction, a path. George couldn't believe what he was seeing. Someone was trying to break that branch. Somebody was not being a sprout.
Whoa! Hey, are you a monkey? Cool. I always wanted a monkey, but my mother said no.
George had to do something, and fast. This tree was in trouble.
Hey, return the headgear, monkey. Stop!
George didn't mean for the hat to get wet. Or the man. But George couldn't wait around. He had to check on that tree.
Oh, we are the county sprouts, and we're wandering all about, 'cause we're lost in the forest, and no one is looking for us, which means we're...
Vinny and Vicky, please. We're not lost, we're just misplaced.
According to my compass, this way is north, this way is south, and east and west are here and here.
But without a map, that doesn't really help us.
But you know what? We can determine our precise location using an analog watch. We just need to know the true local time. Do you know the true local time?
I have another idea. Let's ask George to climb a tree and... Oh no, I left George in the tree. George! Where are you? George!
George wished he could think of a way to get the branches back on the tree. He needed something sticky. Really sticky. Like... mud. Another great monkey invention. The tree wrecking man was coming back, and he'd probably want to keep on wrecking.
You are one crazy monkey. I haven't run like that since... Hey, where's my lopper? That thing I was cutting branches with?
George, can you hear me? George! George! Oh, thank goodness I found you. Oh, I'm sorry I left you in that tree. Oh, Dr. Greenbean, nice to see you. Sorry we're late. We've had a rough day.
Tell me about it. First, this monkey ran off with my hat, and now my tree lopper has vanished. Hey, what's going on? Who put mud on this?
George? Ah, so Dr. Greenbean was cutting some branches, and you thought he was hurting the tree.
Ah, you should have asked. Oh, wait, you're a monkey. Well, anyway, this is called pruning. You make a careful cut, and it doesn't hurt the tree at all.
He's right, George. I've pruned many a tree in my day.
You see, George, too many branches are bad news. They block the sun, and then the fruit can't grow.
But hey, I'm proud of you, George. You behaved just like an honorary sprout. In fact, I would say your effort on behalf of trees qualifies you for full sprout status.
Great, George!
Nice work for a city kid.
Okay, Sprouts. Let's go get some lunch, and Dr. Greenbean can tell us everything he knows about trees. Bill, are you coming?
In a minute. I'm still trying to figure out where we are.
Oh, huh.
Hey, I got it! Mr. Sproutmaster? According to this, you're going the exact wrong... Wait, you're going the right way. Never mind, proceed.